Congratulations on taking the first initiative and wanting to get that advanced score on your ATI TEAS test. If you follow my 5 tips, I guarantee you will get that advanced score that you want. All you have to do is keep on watching. Hi everyone, my name is Netta and I received an advanced score on the ATI TEAS test. Now, what does that mean? That means that you are ahead of the game and you're not just an average nursing student. But let me just stop right there and say that there's all different kinds of programs that you can get into that do require you to take the ATI TEAS test. Me personally, I did it to get into the nursing program and I got an advanced score and I was super psyched about it. And I'm about to tell you how to get that awesome score. You will get an advanced score that you need to get you into the game, to get you into that program. And here is how. So number 1, I actually need you to do your research. You need to know what classes you need to take in order to go with your score on the ATI TEAS test. Now, for example, if you're going into nursing, you need to know what classes you needed to already have taken in order for you to apply to the nursing program. A biology class, like a microbiology or a anatomy, as well as a lifespan psychology. Please get your information from the office, from one of the offices. Go to an academic advisor or go to, you would really get this from an academic advisor, and make sure you talk to an academic advisor that actually deals with nursing students or the degree that you are seeking, and make sure they know their stuff. Because I know at some colleges they end up giving you mixed information. Don't let that happen. Number 2, make sure you study. If you don't study, you might not pass, and you sure won't get an advanced score on the ATI TEAS that you want. And that, because I'll just break it down for you. Nursing, for example, if you're going into nursing, it is competitive. It is super competitive. So you need to make sure you get at least an advanced score, because otherwise you're not going to get in. And you're just going to end up paying more money. Make sure you study. And I am going to link down below. Make sure you open that description box and check the books that I am going to show you. There are 3 books that I'm going to link down below. So if you guys want to purchase that from Amazon, click on those links. The number 1 book that I actually want you to go ahead and check out to study is the ATI TEAS Strategies, Practice, and Review, with 2 practice tests that comes inside it. The reason why I'm suggesting this book as the number 1 book to study from is because it takes every section, for example, science, and it breaks it all down for you, and it gives you what you need to know about science. It gives you what you need to know about math. It gives you what you need to know about English and reading. So it breaks everything down so you could study that, and then you could take the tests, those practice tests. It is so beneficial. I really recommend that as the number 1 book to buy. The other 2 books, I'll leave one right here and right here. So you will check these 2 out as well. Again, they're just good for practice tests and to kind of get you into the habit of studying, really, and to be prepared. Number 3, and I think the most crucial, time management. Make sure you're managing your time so well. On each portion of the TEAS test, it will be a timed session. Each one is timed. Of course, you can have a break in between, but I don't know, I just like to knock it out, you know, all one shot, just like keep going through. But each section is timed. You only have a certain amount of time for math, certain amount of time for science, certain amount of time for reading, and certain amount of time for English. So you want to make sure that you're doing really well and you're managing your time well, because you do not want to rush through it. What you can do is, while you're studying, have a, like, not a stopwatch, but have like a little timer set up, so that way you get into the habit of test taking on a time crunch. Listen, you guys, I am not the best test taker. I am horrified of tests, but when you practice, it is so much better and it relieves your nerves. Okay, so keep that in mind. Number 4, get a good night's rest, because when you are under like stress, if you're cramming, you're not gonna do well. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You will not do well if you are cramming right before you take the TEAS. It's just not gonna happen, and that information is just not gonna stick in your brain. So what you need to do is just get a good night's rest. Relax. Like, just know that you've studied so hard and you've come so far, absorbing this information and getting it down pat, and just let it be. Just know that you studied your hardest and you took all the right steps that you needed to take, and that you can do well the next day. Please have confidence in yourself because you can do it. Number 5, do not study the day of the exam. And here's why you shouldn't study. You should not study because when, like I said, this kind of goes in with number 4 as well, but when you cram, you're just not going to absorb that information. And when you put stress under yourself, like stress on top of yourself, and try to study the same day of the exam, you're just not going to do well because you're stressing yourself out and you're kind of like internally like freaking out and giving yourself anxiety when you don't need to. So please do not study the day of the exam. I just want to summarize the tips that we went over really quick. Number 1, do your research. Number 2, study. Number 3, time management. Manage that time well. Number 4, get a good night's rest. And number 5, do not study the day of the test. No cramming. If you follow these 5 tips, I am pretty sure you will get an advanced score on that ATI TEAS test. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way up until this point, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications, because when I post, you'll be the first to know. If you guys like nursing videos, anything nurse related, CNA related, I will try to post more of those videos. But again, I need to know if you liked it or not. So be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys like kind of like some comedy relief or something like that, food videos, makeup videos, whatever, I have that too on my channel. Check out one of those playlists. I'll link a playlist down below for you guys to check out. Become a part of my Taylor's Heart family by subscribing and turning on the post notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and good luck on those TEAS tests. All right, bye guys.